Hey, everyone. Hello. Oh, I'm looking very blue, but there's a reason for that. How's everybody doing? Hey there. Iva's off to work. Hopefully she doesn't work too hard. Good to see you, Unspoken Bear. Anastasia, Dean. Hi, gorgeous. Yeah, how is everyone doing? Hey, Morgan. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Oh, I'll have to see what that's like in YouTube, that whatever you just chill cat. Oh, how cute is a little cat in a box. Doesn't show up like that in StreamYard. It just says chill W cat. Good to have you all here. I thought we would just catch up, and I got a subscription box yesterday, and I thought it might be fun to have a play with that. And I promise you, whatever's in it, I'm going to do all of it during this live. I thought I'd unsubscribe to these guys, and I'm actually really glad I didn't. It's BellaBox. For those of you who've seen me do BellaBox before, it used to be a little polka dot box, but now they've got these beautiful new boxes. And, yeah, I'm happy to do whatever is in this, whatever I can do. If it's something like having, a bath crystals, not doing it. But I thought let's have some fun. Hi, Light Feather. Hi, Stacey Marie. Hanging in there. How are you? I'm doing okay. My family lost a member last week, so we've got a very unusual funeral happening tomorrow because we're in Australia now. Funerals can only have up to 10 people, and they've got to be in little 4 square meter spaces separate from each other. So they can only have 10 people. And because it's Bonnie's family, a Catholic, so there's a lot of kids and grandkids and so on. So they're filling up the 10 spaces with immediate family. They're not even having a celebrant, or they use the word celebrant, but you know what I mean? There's no one conducting the service. The family's going to do it, and then the rest of us are going to be streaming in tomorrow morning. So, yeah, it's a new world, right? But I'm going to get up in the morning, get dressed up, put my makeup on, do my hair, do everything that I would normally be doing if I was going to a funeral. And later today I'm helping some people set up their computers and tablets so that they can all watch the live stream as well. So that's going to be interesting. How much are they each? Oh, Bella boxes? Good question. I think I pay about $20 a month. Give me a sec. I'll find out for you. I know that there's a rate for students. Let me find it. I thought too we could share some positive stories. I'm more than happy if anyone wants to take a link to come up as well. BellaBox is $19.95 a month, and every month you get 5+ beauty samples. You get some full-size products, and you also can cancel at any time. You're not locked in. But yeah, there'll be a face mask or something like that, and there usually is. So we'll be able to have a bit of fun with that, just to keep everyone entertained. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, look, Bonnie was elderly, and she was already battling an illness. The sad thing was that Tim, who's my brother-in-law, and Cassie, they lost their brother Matt last year to cancer, and then their mum this year. So that's sad. But also Tim has just been on Macquarie Island for a year. He works for the Bureau of Meteorology, and he was due back this week anyway. But it was sad because Bonnie was desperately trying to hang on for when Tim got home, and unfortunately she didn't make it. She died last Monday. But despite some rough seas, the Aurora Australis was able to make its last voyage and bring Tim and everyone else who's been on Macquarie Island for the last year home. So Tim got back yesterday morning, and my sister shared a really gorgeous photo of them after she picked him up, and it was so lovely to see how happy they were, despite the fact that, yeah, basically as soon as he got off the ship, it was like it's time to prepare for Bonnie's funeral. But thank you for all of your sweet messages. That's really lovely. I appreciate that. I'll certainly pass them on to Tim and Cass and their partners, including my sister. But yeah, this is a new world, right? So funerals by streaming, but it blows my mind we have this technology. We can even do that. So I'm not complaining, and I'm really proud of my sister and Cass and Tim for organising it the way they have. And I know it's going to be a lovely send-off, even if it is a bit weird, a bit different. That truck just going up the road before, though, reminded me of something lovely that happened today. And if anyone's got stories of positivity, I know that when I've gone live before, I've shown the latest coronavirus statistics or the COVID-19 statistics, and also done a run through of some breaking stories. I don't know about you guys. I'm quite happy we don't do that today, but I'm also more than happy to if this channel's become a bit of a source of information for you. More than happy to do that. But if anyone would like me to run through that, let's do it now and then go into some fun stuff. But also, while we're doing the fun stuff, I think any positive stories would be really cool. So my little positive story is I've got gas, hot water and gas heating. And when the truck did the rounds last time, back in November, my little tank didn't, well, not little, it's huge. My tank downstairs didn't need to be filled up. But I did actually check the meter yesterday, and it was down to 20%. And they'd said to me when they put it in, they said, try not to let it go below 30%. So if you're using more gas than normal and it's getting low, give us a call. We'll come and top it up next time we're in your area. So I rang them just to see if it was okay that I was on 20%. And they were like, well, you're actually due for a top up next week anyway. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll just use my electric heating. And she's like, no, seriously, with 20%, you could still use your heating if you need to, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this morning, just cruising around as you do, and Biscuit started acting a bit weirdly, and I noticed there was a big truck out the front, and it was the Supergas guy who said I had to come down here for an urgent delivery. So I was in the area, so I bumped your delivery date forward because who knows where we're going to be in a week's time. We may not be delivering anymore. So I was really touched by that. So from a social distance, I blew him a kiss and thanked him profusely for that. And then he said that he was going off to do a couple of other top-ups for people that are elderly in the area because he doesn't want them to run out either. And I thought, you are a very decent man. So that's mine. Oh, Unspoken Bear, something positive in your life is it's your birthday on Monday. Actually, on that, I saw a really cute video of a girl. I think she was in America. It was her birthday yesterday. And her family, because they're all not locked down yet, but, self-isolating, her family members that couldn't actually be at the house for the party decorated their cars in balloons and had, like, whistles, and they drove down the street, and she stood out at the end of her driveway with balloons on the letterbox, and they all slowed down and wished her a happy birthday and handed a present over to her mum, I'm assuming. And it was like, you can still have a good birthday, even if it's a bit weird, even if it's not the norm. So, yeah, happy birthday for Unspoken Bear. Hopefully we'll be able to celebrate with you Monday. Whereabouts are you, Unspoken Bear? I can try, and if you can tell me a time on Monday that would work for you to go live, we could have a virtual birthday party for you. Oh, like let me know don't have to let me know right down to the town that you live in or anything like that, but just country and time zone and a good time for you, and we'll have a little virtual party. Richard, g'day. No, this wasn't spur of the moment. I had this scheduled. I think I set it up this morning. Whenever I see light feathers, my brain reads light fingers. You're not invited for a barbecue. Now, just sort of something else that I saw that was really positive, just talking about the birthdays. Oh, yes, social media. It's keeping us all connected, and I think it's a fantastic thing. But I think everyone needs to start self-moderating their pages. I'm doing a little series. Every day I'm going to give you a little mindfulness exercise to do. If you want to, you don't have to, but just little ideas on things to do each day to make sure you're looking after yourself as well, not just your family or your pets or delivering things to neighbours and so on. A bit of time out for each of us to get through this. So with social media, in particular Facebook, Twitter, platforms like that, people are getting very vocal and very angry and very critical of their politicians, their medical advisors. The whole situation is freaking everyone the fuck out, right? But I think people that are using their Facebook platform to vent and be aggressive and angry are best avoided for our own mental health. So I've started muting, I think it's the terms muting or timing out people on Facebook for 30 days that are just using Facebook to scream and rant, and I don't think it's fair. I think there's so much negative stuff out there already. It is full on, but we can all sort of lift each other up and remain positive. So here's my tip for the day. If there are people on your Facebook that are just whining about the government and they're not doing things quickly enough and they're not actually watching press conferences and realising why these decisions are being made, just hide them from your timeline. You don't have to unfriend them. Just time them out, or whatever the expression is. When you go to your friend on the timeline and the little 3 dots, you click on there, it gives you the option to shut the fuck up for 30 days. Pardon me. And I think that would be really good for everyone, just for their own mental health. If you're still like me, heavily into watching the news and press conferences and all the rest of it, that's great. But I don't think our friends should be creating or spreading anger and fear. We should all try to support each other through this. And if following the news and that sort of stuff is stressing you out, that's a really good, but you still want to know some info, there's a great podcast called CoronaCast. It's an Australian podcast. It goes for 10 minutes a day. It's factual, it's informative, and it's a bit fun too. And so if you do want to know a little bit of stuff, I would highly recommend that, because it's up-to-date, interesting, relevant stuff. But if you have got friends who are not reaching out for support on Facebook but are actually using Facebook, the people that are reaching out for support them. But the people that are using Facebook to spread anger, just hide them. They're no good. I've got a few friends like that, and it's been disturbing me and concerning me, and I've just chosen to block them for the meantime. Hey, Val. Welcome. Texas, cool, Unspoken Bear. Well, yes, I'm going to try to go live as much as I can, because I'm spending my time looking for cool things that are happening online for us to do. So one of my non-angry friends who isn't venting and ranting every day, what I don't get is there's a couple that I know. If they're pissed off and whatever, talk to each other about it. Don't put it on Facebook. The only motive for putting shit like that on Facebook is to rile everybody else up or to have full-on debates and arguments with people. And who needs that right now? I wish the entire world would wake up and have a sense of empathy in the morning. It's not going to happen. I think the majority of people are good and are doing the right stuff. There's some shitty stories going around about young people doing really fucking awful things. But yeah, if we've got an opportunity to just move my lamp out of the way, if we've got an opportunity to spread some love and happiness, let's do it. So last night, a mate of mine who lives in Melbourne, I don't know many of his sort of regular group of friends, but tonight we're all playing Cards Against Humanity online. And I was like, I want to do that. I don't want to get, I'm not going to say bored because I don't get bored, but I don't want to get to a point where I'm like, oh, what am I going to do today? So if you see something like that, put your hand up and go, I'm in. I'm doing it for two reasons. One, I think it'd be great to have some company, but also I want to work out how they're going to do it. So maybe we can do it on this channel. I think we could do it. We just need people to be happy to come up on panel. And if you don't have a deck of Cards Against Humanity, there's a link to a website that they're putting out on Facebook at the moment for people in our group who don't have them, where you'll actually have cards on your screen. So, yeah, I'm going to find out how they're doing it, and I think it'd be really fun for us to start doing stuff like that too. I'll join as many as I can. It's 9 p.m. here. Yeah, so this is when I normally would go live. Freddie would now be it would be 2 or 3 in the morning for him, so a bit late. But for me, going early at 10 a.m. was a bit early for a lot of Australians. So this sort of lunchtime in Australia, 9 p.m. in parts of America worked before. This has always been my kind of live time. Correct, Light Feather. We don't need to put fear into everyone. Val, I'm trying to stay positive. I've been in the house since February the 29th. I'm doing Zumba. It's good for your mental health too. It sure is. And, yeah, keep an eye out for my little maybe I'll put that down on my list, because every day I'm going to give people something to do, and I don't mind making a dick out of myself and filming myself doing a Zumba class. If that brightens everyone's day, then bring it on, right? I banned Facebook years ago. Can't be trusted. I reacted to everything. Yeah, I'm a bit like that, except I created a community on Facebook over a decade ago that Anastasia's part of, and there's over 10,000 members and about 3,500 in the other group. And if I leave Facebook, that whole thing goes bam. But then I'm glad for Facebook, because tonight I'm playing Cards Against Humanity with a heap of random people around Australia, and I'm really looking forward to it. Light Feather, I don't get bored too often. Neither do I. And I don't like the word bored. It annoys me when people go, I'm bored. It's like, you've got an imagination, use it. But I am doing those little tips every day for people. If they are bored, they might watch one day and go, actually, that's a bloody good idea. I started with something generic, make a cup of tea, grab your favourite book, sit on your favourite chair and just have some time out. But I really want to help people, or remind people how important self-care is when they're in a house and they're worried about their family, their partners, the kids, the pets, to take that time out. That's really why I'm doing it. But I also think for people who live on their own, to have that social contact and like going live is really important, but also to give people little ideas on things to do each day. But, yeah, I might have a crack at a Zumba class. There's a great site online for Cards Against Humanity. Oh, yes, Zizzy, yeah. And there used to be, I don't know how you pronounce that XYZZY. I just call it Zizzy. But Rotten Apples I used to play on my phone a lot, which is people playing all over the world. I play backgammon on my phone with people from around the world. And there's a pensioner in my area who is doing the same courses as I am. And she loves backgammon too. So we're scheduling in a weekly online game of backgammon, which will be fun. You went on a 2-hour nature walk today, and see, isn't it like we're still lucky that we can get out and do that? I've been going on the beach every day. It's another beautiful day down on the beach, but I can only go live on Streamlabs when I go to the beach, and I love going first thing in the morning. I went live yesterday from the beach. But I really wanted to have some fun with this little Bella box, make everyone have a laugh. But, yeah, while we can, there are a lot of people screaming for lockdown at the moment, and it's like Our Premier was saying in a press conference this morning that there are a lot of people that have been laid off their jobs, like 10,000 Tasmanians, and they're going to get paid in the next week. And he's like, if we put a full-on lockdown now, these people haven't been paid yet. It's giving them a chance to get some supplies. If we go into lockdown, it's going to have to be for 4 weeks minimum. If everyone can just self-isolate and only leave home for essentials like exercising, shopping, medical appointments, then we technically are locked down. But these people are going, no, like everything, jobs, everyone, send everyone home. And he's like, well, we've just had 10,000 people lose their jobs. Let's get them set up, and then we'll deal with the next lot of people in the workforce and schools and so on. So I'd hate to be in their position right now. What happened to Freddie? RIP. No, don't say that. No, he's all right. He's all right. I spoke to him yesterday. He's fine. But it's just, I wanted to go live. I had a lot of recording to do this morning for print radio, and I wanted to go live now because this is when I usually would. So it means that in America, people aren't trying to feed their kids, and in Australia, everyone's kind of like just waking up going, what the fuck is she going live for, you know? We do love our Facebook groups, but yeah, grumpy people on Facebook, just hide them. Get rid of them. And yeah, you do always have things to do because you're crafty. And I've got my little colouring in book with Wanker. I've got to finish doing that. There's all sorts of things. I actually can't wait to get into my whole cupboard and just sort it out. I did a big cull from it last year, but it's just ended up, you know, those cupboards that you just open the door and chuck it in. I can't wait just to wash some of the linen, pack it up, send it off to the Salvos or one of the charities when I can. Not now, obviously. I think my second spare room is just going to end up being full of bags of things to take to charities. But just to organise it, I'm really looking forward to that. We could do a Zumba class together. Would anyone be brave enough to come up on panel, though, and do that with me? Richard would, yeah. Yep, all right. So we'll do a Zumba class. The only problem I'm going to have, and this isn't me wriggling out of it, I'm going to do it, but my house, I've got floorboards, and even if I get up now to walk to the kitchen, the camera bounces. So while I'm happy to do it, it is going to be a bit bouncy, not just me, the whole thing. But yeah, Richard, you're on the list for the Zumba. Same with Cards Against Humanity. I was thinking about it this morning. We could just have people coming up onto the panel to play, and you would have to cam up, though, to show your card. There is a delay between StreamYard and YouTube, but I still think it'd be pretty funny. We often forget we can't properly take care of others if we don't care. That is so true, Anastasia. So true. Wanker colouring. Yeah, I'll get that. I'll show you my this is my colouring book that I was given from some friends a few years ago, and this is the one I'm currently working on. I haven't done any since the last time, but I will spend some time on it today. It's got way worse in it than that. Wanker's one of the milder ones, but I'll keep them under wraps for now. We do have to take care of ourselves first. And so these little self-care tips I'm going to do every day, some of them are going to be ridiculous. Some of them are going to be, I mean, ridiculous in fun, not just, but they're going to be utilising things around the house and just little tips from me each day with something that you can do. They'll go up every morning in Australia time, but just little ideas for people. They might go, oh, good idea. That's what I'm hoping. Val, I'd love to watch you. Yep, bouncy. The last time I did Zumba, I ran out of breath really quickly. It's full on. It's a great workout. 8 pounds doing the Zumba. Awesome. That's great. I'm going to keep doing cooking too, my wartime cooking series or cooking in captivity. I'm actually doing a little video for how to make edible cookie dough, people that love eating raw cookie dough. So without having to make a great big cake, I found a recipe for edible cookie dough because they're kind of ingredients that most people have in their pantries. Maybe not the choc bits, but if you've got a block of chocolate, you can just chop a few bits up, or you could chuck, I don't know, raisins or something else in there. But yeah, so we're doing a cookie dough one, and I'm pissed off because I made a recipe last night for dinner that was so good. And it's part of my keto diet, and I didn't check to see if it was one that I could record or not, and it was. So yeah, I don't know if I've got any mince meat left in my freezer. I'll have to have a look. You would join if someone's willing. I'm always willing to create the live. So yeah, Unspoken Bear, it'll be bearing in mind during text. Is this a good time for everyone, like this kind of time of day for us all? Because I can just book us in to do a Zumba class on Saturday morning, or this time Saturday, if that works for everyone. Saturday in Australia, Friday evening in America. What do you reckon? Although after dinner is not great, is it, for you guys? Let me think about that one. What I'll do is I'll put it up. I'll work out a time and put it up. And then if people want to comment on it, because you can comment on videos before they happen, like lives, scheduled lives, just pop in the comments, go, no, can you make it an hour later or 2 hours earlier or whatever, and I'll adjust it. Seraphin Andrade, welcome. We're about to have some fun with a bit of an unboxing. There's probably some ideas in here too for self-care that'd be great fun. This is it's not usually, it's sort of a skincare, healthcare, makeup kind of thing. But I just thought while we're chatting, I might as well be a bit of a dick and put some stuff on. And see how we go. How's everyone doing? We're doing great, Seraphin. How are you doing? Lots of recipes online, it is. Oh, for the cookie dough. Yeah. But I thought that'd be a cute one. Like people that didn't stock up on ice cream and stuff would be like, well, do you like eating raw cookie dough? Because I've got a recipe for you. Hi, Serenity Bee. Lovely to see you too. Good time depending on the weather. This time, yeah, look, the weather right now is beautiful, but I've already had an amazing walk on the beach. I've recorded my print radio stories. I've had 2 meetings with people. So this is kind of good for me. It's actually 1 p.m., 12 past 1 p.m. in Australia on Thursday. Yeah, probably not for a Zumba class. Would it be okay to make it a bit earlier? I think so, Unspoken Bear. I think we could go. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. Hang on. I always get an itchy nose when I go live. It's not that I need to blow it. It just itches. And I realised I was touching my face. So I just got a tissue and itched it with that. Yeah, probably, like 9, 10 a.m. Australian time. So it's sort of before dinner for you guys. Could work maybe. Or I'll have a look at what time of the day it is here for it to be even mornings for you guys. Leave it with me. I'll pop up a reminder for a scheduled live, and yeah, we can all nut it out. It may be inconvenient for someone by half an hour and an hour. I'll try to please everyone as much as I can. Yes, Seraphin Andrade, B 697. I so want to get to 700. It's annoying. I've been in the 690s for a couple of weeks, and it's like 693, 690. 695, 692, 696, 695. I just want to so badly get to 700. So, yeah, if you aren't already, please like and subscribe. Hey, D90 Bell, how you doing? How are you doing? Oh, Seraphin's already subscribed, so that's all right. We'll get there. So what I might do is I am promising that I will do everything that I can in this box, unless it's bath crystals. I'm not going to run a bath and jump in the bath while I'm live. Sorry. So what I might do is open it up, see what's in it, and then apply each item one by one. So this is an Australian subscription box. It's $20 Australian a month, and you get 5+ products, usually some full size and some sample products. And it's cute. And I was going to cancel it, and I'm actually like, no, don't, because you get sent, often you get a face mask, and it's like, don't stop it. Do the face masks. Cool, mate. You're well below 697. Am I? I've gone down again. Oh, shit, 696. Boo. We will get there. I swear to God, I'm having the biggest party when we get to 700. See you later, doll. See you, Val. Thanks for coming on in. All right, so first item. So you need to pay attention to what's coming out, because then we're going to do the order of what I'm going to do with each one. Okay, so I don't have any makeup or anything like that on. That's why I look so average, because well, I shouldn't say that. I look beautiful. But so I could put shit on my face. So this is Pearl's Brightening Vaccine. Pearl's Brightening Vaccine. Well, a vaccine at this time of day is good, isn't it? So benefits: brightening, moisturizing, even skin tone. It's a luxurious serum. It's made in New South Wales. Helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So to me, place a pea-sized drop of the brightening vaccine onto your fingertips and gently sweep across the face. All right, so I think this will be step one, don't you guys? We'll put Pearl as step one, because that's going to go on my face first. Or do we put it on at the end when the face mask comes off, if there's a face mask? I'll see what the girls in chat, although Richard might know the answer. The brightening vaccine, that might be a good thing for the end. If I've got any skincare stuff to do, maybe we'll leave Pearl till the end. Let's open her up. I'll open her up while I wait for chat to say whether we do this first or last. I was going to say, if that's your average, then with makeup you will look good, although there's no greater beauty than natural. Oh, everyone needs a Seraphine and dry. I don't know how to say your name. I'm just going to call you Seraphine. Everyone put little footprints up in chat. That's my channel emoji, because of the little beach walks I take. Everyone put little footprints up in chat for Seraphine. That's so lovely. Should be more people like you out there, Seraphine. Gorgeous. I mean, I'm 53, so I'm a little bit like, I'm comfortable not having makeup on. I'm at home on my own, right? I'm even comfortable going to the shops without it on, but I'm also 53, and you don't get noticed when you get into your 50s, which is good in one respect. But in another respect, it's like sometimes putting makeup on just makes you feel good, better. Not that I want to cover anything up, but I like feeling good. Light feather after face mask. Yeah, okay, cool. That's what I'll do. So this is what Pearl looks like. 11 Pearls Brightening Vaccine. Cute bottle, cute packaging. And this is a full-size product. So we'll save this and do that after the face mask. Step one for my balls. Well, Richard, write a note. Buy some 11 Pearls Brightening Vaccine, and it will work on your fine lines and wrinkles on your scrotum. Okay, so that'll be at the end. Next item. Oh, an Everlasting Liquid Lipstick. So this will be at the end too. We'll put the serum and the lipstick on the end, right? Please be a colour I can wear. Oh, maybe. So this is the brand. It's this is Kat Von D. Isn't she? Is that the American chick? Yeah, it's from the US of A. Is it Kat Von D? I don't even know. I know the name vaguely. Kat Von D. So it's an everlasting liquid lipstick, and the color is Sanctuary, and it's a nice sort of brownie color, which I do wear. So let's pop that on. Let's do the Kat Von D lipstick. Oh, it's very dark. Let's do that in the end. Oh, man, people are leaving. Really? I'm about to make a dick out of myself. I should have just chatted. Not many people can pronounce your last name. That's all right, Seraphim. We will just stick with that, right? Early 40. Oh, just keep the compliments coming. You are very good for my ego. Thank you. Hi, Chili CC. Oh, cute little pug. How you doing? Anastasia, stop it. You're beautiful in person too. Anastasia and I mucked around in Hawaii 2 Octobers ago. It was so fantastic. So I'm saying that'll be second last, the serum and a bit of lipstick at the end, right? Yeah, Kat Von D. She's the one that has all the sexy lingerie and stuff, right? So this is Bior Charcoal Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. Okay, so we're going to be putting a charcoal pore stripper across my snoot. I can do that. Charcoal masks, face masks, I've got so many of them in my house, and well, when I say so many, probably 3, but a channel in America got shut down. Like a family did, they all did charcoal face masks, and it got shut down for blackface. So you've got to be very careful, but I think charcoal pore strips will be okay, right? So I'll get them out because they'll probably be one of the first things we'll be doing. And there's 6 nose strips in this packet, in this box. So I'll get one of those out in readiness. So not a lot of information, I mean, not a lot of interesting stuff for you to see there. We'll do that. Tattoos and whatnot. Yeah, and she's very sexy. Those hurt coming off these things. Awesome. Well, that'll make everyone laugh, hopefully. She's a tattoo artist as well. I went by her shop in LA a while back. Oh, cool, Morgan. Hey, Morgan, with your little pug, did you see there was a CC, Chili CC is a little pug too? Look, I put up on the screen. Cuteness. Very nice color. Yes, the lips, I think so too. Where are we in chat? I would, but then again, I've been told that I can make ladies fall in love with me, and that's bad. Why is that bad, Seraphim? Do you bring the worst out in people? Or is it bad because you have like 100 women all in love with you at the same time and you have to break lots of hearts? Next up is a cleansing, volumizing paste with pure clay and rose extracts from Christophe Robin. Now, if this is a cleansing thing, I probably need a bowl of water and a face washer to do this one. Oh, no, I don't. It's for my hair. I did actually wash my hair and it is still a bit damp. Shall we put it in my hair? Apply a small amount on wet hair, work through in sections, gently massage into the scalp, add water. No, okay. So this is a little treatment for my hair. So that one will just have to wait. I'm not going to do that now. God, my nose is itchy again. Hang on. I don't want you to see me itching my nose. It's just the outside. I don't know why. I think we're in pollen season or something, but I seem to have an itchy nose all year round. I know there's coastal wattles that I am allergic to, and they flower all year round, so maybe that's just the issue. Coolness. Ginseng and eucalyptus under eye mask, wide awake. It's Korean Super Beauty, and it looks like it's a koala. Look, guys. Under eye masks. So it looks like so far I'm going to put the under eye masks on, do the nose, charcoal nose thing. How long do these have to be on for? It's usually about 15 minutes, isn't it? Doesn't actually tell you. Crazy Koreans. There's no directions in English. Oh, 20 to 30 minutes. Well, okay, maybe if I can be bothered. And then these little nosy things, they go on. I've got to wet my nose. The strip doesn't stick on a dry nose. 10 to 15 minutes. Someone's going to have to remind me of these. That was totally you. Cool. Okay, Seraphim, I'm not ready to date. I can break hearts. It's sad. Yeah, well, then at least you're aware of that. At least you're aware of that, Seraphim. Break a lot of hearts. Yeah. You don't know. No, I don't think anyone likes to break hearts. And that's kind of why the people that are being really angry and whiny on Facebook all the time, they are breaking hearts without realizing it, not in terms of the love stuff, but in terms of they're just making people that they should be caring about feel really bad. You need these since you don't get much sleep. These eye masks. I did actually put, if we want to be silly, really silly, I did put a face mask over there to use when I went live one time. Let's add that into the mix. So this didn't come in this box, but we might as well, if we're doing the eyes and the nose, we might as well, I think, add a face mask. And this one is going to make me look like a panda bear. Hey, it's the same brand as these. So yeah, I think we would put I'm going to do the full thing. I'm going to do the eyes, the nose, and then I'm going to put the face mask over the top. How long's the face mask for? 10 to 20 minutes. And yeah, these I've got to wet my nose, so I'll have to go and get a face washer for that. Richard, don't read. Why can't I read that out for the blokes here? Panic buying of alcohol. So I put down a homebrew beer yesterday. You put down There's heaps of panic buying for grog, not just by men. That's very sexist, Richard. Every single female friend of mine who's got children is a full-blown alcoholic. Well, not all of them, but many of them. Hey, this is really cool. There's also a $10 voucher for Francesca jewelry, and if Anastasia's still floating around, Francesca's a Tasmanian jewelry shop, and when I went to Hawaii to meet Anastasia, I gave her a bracelet from Francesca. Look at that, Anastasia. It's like a little bit of love for both of us, and another cute little reminder of Francesca's stuff. So I'll be using that. And I also got a Graham's Natural Organic Lip Balm in vanilla, and I reckon I'm not going to open this because I've got an open lip balm that weirdly I got in Hawaii with me that's already open, so I will save that. I mean, lip balm's lip balm, right? So give me a moment. I've got to go and wet a face washer to wet my nose, and you guys just talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back. You don't want to interrupt, Richard? That's ridiculous. It's not interrupting. This is a collective thing. So give me a minute. I'm going to get a face washer and also a little hand towel to dry off my face. Give me a sec. God, it's all happening here. I need to put this on something so I don't get water everywhere. And what else do I need? I'll need that to dry something off in a minute. Give me a sec. Things we do for entertainment. So maybe before we start, has anyone got a good news story or something they want to share? What's a pretty girl like you doing in a place like this? Okay, so Seraphin is going to cook dinner. Wish you a good night or good day wherever you are. That's very sweet. Enjoy your dinner. What are you having? Well, you're probably already on your way off to do that. Does anyone have a good news story they want to share with us? Yeah, see, look, Seraphin's choice of dinner is not something that only I'm interested in. Richard wants to know too. Oh, Anastasia, you went out to the garage for your water. In the bottom of the box, there's a voucher for Francesca jewelry, a $10 off voucher. And I was like, oh, if Anastasia's still around, she can tell a story about Francesca jewelry, because when we met up in Hawaii, I gave her a bracelet from Francesca. Have a good dinner, says Light Feathers. So yeah, Seraphin's off to make dinner. I've just got everything organized, I think. So I'm just wetting my face before I put the camera back on, because I don't think you need to see me do that. Or maybe you do, I don't know. Yeah, live face washing. Got to have a wet nose. So before it dries, actually I should have opened this friggin' thing up first. Gosh, this is all going to happen. And without glasses on for most of it too. So this could be really interesting. So first up, I'm opening up the pores for the charcoal pore strip for my nose. I'm assuming it'd go that way, right? Like that. So I might wait and just check. So we're going to do it like this, I'm assuming, over my nose before I peel it off and wet the thing. I've got to put my glasses back on to read comments. This is a disaster. Morgan's cooking as well. Good on ya. Seraphin's making fry beans with steak, French fries, and homemade tortilla. Good heavens. That's fancy pants. Oh, I'm so glad, Anastasia. Yeah, yay. That's good news. So many people are losing their jobs. It's heartbreaking, but I love it when companies are like, well, you pretty much come to work, sit in your office, and you're on a computer all day, so you can do that from home. All right, so I'm assuming, I'm just going to look at this box. I can't tell the picture of the girl on the box. The shape of her pore strip isn't the same as mine. Mine's got little dents above and below. So I'm just going to go that way. I think that makes sense. Yes, your bracelet, the Jade Francesca. See, here it is, the little $10 voucher, Anastasia, from Francesca. How cool is that? And then I also got another lip balm, and I said a vanilla one from Graham's Natural and Organic Lip Balm. And I said I won't open it because I've got one already that's open that I'm using, and it's Sunbum, which I also bought in Hawaii. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, so very good news for Anastasia. Little footprint emojis in chat for Anastasia's workplace. Good on them. Right. Wetting my nose. I'm going to shove this thing on. How do I separate it? Oh, like so. Okay. Oh, wait, the back didn't come off it. Oh. All right, I need my glasses to peel the back side of it off. God, this is fiddly. Oh, no, I think I just have to wet my nose even more. God damn it. I need a little spray bottle. I'm trying to wet my nose, but I reckon it's got to be pretty bloody wet. All right. Without a mirror, it's not sticking. Oh, here we go. Helps if you put it on the right way around. I didn't think the furry side would be on the outside, but it is. All right. She's sticking. So there we have it. My impersonation of a koala. I can't look at... I look like a koala. Speaking of, let's put the koala eye patches on. Now we've got 2 apparently to put on. I have to just... her jewelry is amazing, Anastasia. It's superb. You can buy it on... Make it into a Hitler moustache. Yeah, how to get your channel shut down in 30 seconds. So these are the eye patches, and they're really slimy and slippery looking. I've got to somehow work out how to open these. People are leaving. What's wrong with you? All right. So these are very slippery little suckers. And ugh, they're like little slugs. All right. I'm trying to do this using my screen as a mirror, which isn't ideal. 1 bag covered. My little lopsided koala nose isn't working very well. That's a bit close to the corner of my eye. How am I looking, peeps? These are things to do when we're all at home. If you've got these little slippery little suckers. All right. Next one's going under. Just making sure I haven't done both on the same side, because that's the kind of thing I would do. Everything's opposites on... Sticky little pore strip. Stick. Okay. So I've got the charcoal pore strip on my nose for blackheads, which I don't actually have on my nose, but that's all right. If there are any, they're doomed. And I've got my... Well, this one's in my eye. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jesus. Get under there. All right. For those of you who haven't seen me do this before, I do face masks. I used to do them a lot. This is not new to my channel. Trying to do eye patches, a pore strip, and a face mask all at once is, though. This is like extreme face masking. Ow, this one just keeps sitting too close to my eye. That'll do. I won't. God damn it. It's going to be so far under my eye now that it's going to completely miss my bags. Okay. Can't read a friggin' thing. Probably a good thing. Didn't know about the surprise koala item. Oh, look, we've got it all happening here. Yeah, so the pore strip's on. See, the pore strip looks just like that, right? And then I've put my koala eye patches. And now I'm going to put my panda face mask on. Look, if I just make people laugh while they're in quarantine and give you something to watch, I'm doing my job. That's how I look at it. Oh, God, this is even slimier than the eye patches. Oh, I'm keeping it away from my laptop. It's very slimy. And I'm going to have to, if I want to chat with you guys, just highlight random comments because I can read them on the screen without my glasses. Currently, what I'm doing is opening out the panda face mask. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, I've just got to do the chin bit. That's a bit bunched up. I can straighten it when it's on my face. So it's dripping slimy shit, so I can't put it up to the camera, but I don't think you need to see it close up. I'm now applying the... God, it's so weird doing this because it's my hands are opposite. Like the way my hands are going is, oh, Jesus, opposite to... It's fucking tough being a panda. I'm just going to do this in the mirror in my bathroom. You just talk to yourself for a second. Oh, it feels amazing, though. It does feel amazing. It's wrong, but that's right. It's not perfect, but nothing's in this world. Wow. The things we do for entertainment. I don't know if you could even hear me in the bathroom, but I'm back and I'm pretty fucking scary. That's the best I can get it to sit on my face. So we do need someone to kind of keep an eye on the time, 10, 15, 20 minutes max. I thought pandas were cute. I'm just using the slime that's all over my hands on my arms as a bit of a moisturizer. I figure if it's good for your face, it'll be fine on my arms. Can I even read chat? I can't see a fucking thing. Koala masks for everyone. Yeah, I'd be down for the koala eye things. Not sure about the panda face. So, yes. It doesn't really look like a panda, does it? It's got little ears that I was racing to get it on. It does it does have little ear things. It feels amazing though. I know it's scary to look at because I'm scared looking at it, but it feels great. Anyone joining me right now? My name is Tori, and people tell me I look like a demented panda. Welcome to my channel. That's better. Sort of. Something's stuck in my eye, but that's okay. If I go blind, hopefully the other eye will be fine. I think the mask will be great for Halloween costume plus facial. This isn't, weirdly, this is bad, right? But this is not the worst face mask I've put on. I had one a few months ago. I went live with a friend of mine, Laura, who was here with me as well, and we did face masks, and hers was just all gold. Her whole face was gold, and she looked like C-3PO out of Star Wars. And the one I had was of a woman's face, and I had red lipstick and eyelashes. But on one eye, the eyelashes were up, and on the other, they were down, like the lower ones. And it was really disturbing. Trust me, worse than this. I'm going to have to put my glasses on that are now covered in stuff too. I can't read. In fact, that's even worse. Definitely got to laugh here. Yay! My job is done. My job is done. Happy that you did. If Tori were quiet, she'd be unspoken bear. Is that a hint, Dickie? Does anyone want to come up on panel and just chat so I don't have to read? I'll put the link in if anyone wants to join me. You just click on the link and come on up. I am supposed to be, according to this face mask, I am supposed to be relaxing quietly, lying down on a couch or a bed and just, having a bit of quiet meditation, listening to some beautiful music. I've never received a face mask that has said, oh, my God, this woman who just – my house is on stilts, right, and you can only see in from this one part of the path that goes past my house, and she, right at that point, looked in and saw me. She might be like, holy shit, that lady got the coronavirus bad. I don't know who that woman was either. It's not even a neighbor. I can't call her and say, I was live on YouTube with a panda face mask on. I reckon the next time that girl walks past, she's just going to be like, so yeah, take a link if anyone wishes to join me and chat so I don't have to try to read chat. And here was me worried about not having any makeup on. I think it was better than this. I could be wrong. So when this is done in probably, is anyone timing? Probably not. Yes, D90 Bell, what? Oh, shit, now there's a young surfer who's just looked up too. What? No one ever looks in my house. Fuck. Yeah, grab a link if you want to chat with me. Then I don't have to try to read chat because that you can read out the chat to me because I'm kind of in struggle town a bit. I mean, it's fine if nobody wants to, but you don't have to cam up. You can just come up and give me shit. I'm just spreading the face mask jizz down around my chins region. When this comes off in 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to then put on the serum and also a little bit of my new lipstick thing, lip gloss. Oh, here we go. Anastasia.
Hey.
Hey, gorgeous.
I am I'm looking pretty rough because I'm exhausted from work. It was a long day, but I figured I'd help you out if I could.
You do not look hideous at all. You look gorgeous as always.
Gosh, you're always so kind to me.
I
love you.
Well, I love you too. And you're going to be fine with this whole self-isolation thing. What's the deal with you at the moment? Arizona, right? But you're not in lockdown yet, or are you?
Well, we kind of are, sort of. Now, no one's told to shelter in place yet. I'm considered essential where I work because I work in IT for the whole, all U.S. Where I work. So, yeah. So I still have to go to work at the moment. But they're going to try and get us some computers by Friday so that Monday morning we are not having to go to the office. We can just work from home.
Awesome.
It's just been we have a lot of people who work in our office. So if you imagine like 250 people maximizing all the bandwidth and all of the resources and everything. So it's just been really a struggle to get everyone that opportunity. So that's kind of what we're doing right now.
Well, I think that's awesome. So, I mean, you're still kind of a bit like we are, where we're pretty much being encouraged to self-isolate if you can work from home and the company that you work for or the government allow you to work from home. That should be happening, but it's not technically locked down. Like, we can still go for walks, and I can go for a walk on the beach. Obviously, we've got to self-distance, and I live on a beach that's nothing like Bondi Beach with all of those fuckwits on it 2 weeks ago.
Gosh.
Went around the world, a bit like the spring breakers in Florida. So we can still get out for exercise, and I'm certainly making the most of it every day because, it could get to a point where they're like, people aren't paying attention, people are being dicks, they're not following the rules, you're all locked down.
Yeah, we're experiencing some similar behavior. We live in a desert, so there's no beaches, but we have lots of mountains and canyons and places to go hiking and take your dog and whatever. And, lots of outdoor spaces, and that's fine. But a lot of the state parks and national parks have been closed just because they're not going to be able to patrol them. And they do have law enforcement people who patrol our federal and state parks around here. So if there's no one to patrol them, then they typically will shut them down. And a lot of people have been getting mad about that. They're not taking it seriously, which is very troubling.
It is. I just had a thought, Anastasia. If anyone walked into this live right now, you're being really intelligent and sensible and talking about the national parks, and it's like you've been interviewed by some human panda bear. This is
Who's the
unbearable.
panda lady? What's going on with the panda lady? Is she okay?
I normally love a face mask, but this one's annoying the crap out of me. I think because it's all up around my eyes and the iPads and everything. There's a bit too much going on.
Yeah, I think you've got too much happening there with your nose thing and the eye things and the panda thing and all that stuff. And
but I said I was going to. I made a promise that anything I could do while I was alive, I was going to do. So
Well, it makes for great entertainment, and you are a great entertainer, Tori.
Well, if we do a Zumba class, are you going to join in for that?
Oh, I'll try, but oh my gosh, no one wants to watch me do Zumba.
No, I don't think anyone's going to want to watch me doing it either. It certainly won't be an hour-long class. I think we'll do like a 5-minute blast or something.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Zumba
taking this
blast,
off.
5 minutes of, oh my God, what are we doing?
I've taken the panda off. It was too much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh God, I can see why they removed blackheads. That just took about 10 layers of skin off my nose.
I was going to ask if that hurt, because I've seen people take off those charcoal face masks, and it's like someone just ripped their face off or something. It just sounds awful.
Yeah, I used the charcoal ones that I had were actually like a sheet mask, like those ones. It's the clay one. It's the clay ones when you're actually putting the clay on when it goes hard. But I've found that all of them have come off really easily with just warm water.
Yeah,
I underestimated that thing.
Oh my, yeah, well, you'll have to let me know what the results of that are. I don't know that I have a lot of blackheads, but I'd be willing to try something like that. Might be kind of fun.
If you've got, I felt like if you've got a hairy nose, it would be a good way to wax your nose, probably.
I fortunately, I don't think my nose is that hairy.
No, neither do I. But I definitely, I don't know whether it was skin that got ripped off then, or a little tiny, like we do have little tiny hairs all over our body. But
oh, sure,
I underestimated that. If you do have blackheads on and the other thing is it says it's great for oily skin, and my skin's just like normal skin. If anything, it leans towards dry in summer if I'm at the beach. But if anyone does have blackheads, I can highly on their nose. This shoot.
Oh, be worried.
If I did have blackheads, it would have ripped them off. That was all right. So what I might do is I'll put this pearl thing on. Trying to keep chatting while I do this.
The pearl thing that Richard wants for his scrotum.
Yes.
Which is
Richard's so funny.
Freshly shorn and shiny scrotum. Okay. Sorry.
Richard belongs on this channel. He found his home.
It's been a long day, so that really made me laugh.
Oh, speaking of scrotum and stuff, this looks a bit suspicious too.
Yeah, that looks very slimy and interesting, and
it looks like it looks like a turkey baster full of sperm.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh, nobody wants that. Oh my God! No,
well, this
so bad.
This serum feels not dissimilar to the before you go semen. I'm not too.
I don't want to know how you know that.
It feels not too dissimilar to the face mask, but even slimier.
Well, yes.
I love face serums. I've got a beautiful one that I use every day, but it doesn't feel. This felt quite weirdly. It didn't feel that dissimilar to sperm.
I'm dying over here.
Please don't die.
Oh my God, that is.
not that I've Not that I'm saying I know what it's like to rub it into my face, but I have I'm aware of its texture.
Well, yes, I think we're over 50. We're allowed to be aware of its texture. Sure.
My recommendation for anyone that gets 11 pearl necklaces. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, 11 pearls. Is to use it at night. Anastasia, don't die.
Oh my God. I'm dying over here.
Yeah, so if you do, I think anyone who gets 11 pearls, this serum is quite thick, and I think it's one that would be nice to use as a night cream. I mean, my skin feels amazing, but I don't know whether it's from the mask or the pearls, but
or the pearl necklace.
I can't even
be realistic here.
That in chat they're talking about mushrooms being high in potassium.
Oh my gosh. Well, Richard's high on something, I'm telling you.
Well, Light Feather thinks we're funny. We did laugh a lot. My God, we laughed a lot in Hawaii. Anastasia and I drove around Maui in a mini station wagon. It was a cute little car.
Oh, it was adorable.
And Anastasia drove because she was better coped to deal with the American driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yes.
And
although there was still some craziness. It didn't matter what side you were driving on. Didn't matter.
It didn't. We were halfway down a really steep, windy road on the edge of a cliff, and these fucking young people in hire cars, convertibles and stuff that were at the bottom of the hill just kept inching their way up the hill. We had no choice. Anastasia had to reverse up this really steep, windy road along with a heap of other cars.
Oh my gosh.
So these little fucking millennials in flashy rent-a-car convertibles go up the hill. God, they were assholes.
Wonder we were not dead off the side of that cliff. I'm telling you, girl.
You did an amazing job.
Probably the scariest. Well, okay, aside from learning to drive in the UK, it's 15 minutes, so you took your face mask off, right?
Yeah, I already took it off. Thank you.
Oh,
Who
okay.
said it was 15? Were you timing?
Oh, I set my Alexa to remind us. Hey,
done that. I could have set my Google for that. I don't think about things like that, but thank you.
Oh, sure. I'm here to help, right?
Anyway. Oh, look at Richard's correcting us that hate to get technical, the word semen. Well, okay.
Whatever, man.
No acknowledgement of my pearl necklace joke.
Oh my gosh, the pearl necklace joke. That was classic. Gold, girl.
Well, we are making Unspoken Bear laugh a lot. Oh, I've got to put on my new lipstick too. So with the driving through though, Anastasia and I, because we were staying in a house that a friend of mine who lives on Maui was house sitting. So we had Taya's car, and because she lives in Maui, people knew that it was her car because there's not many station wagons around anyway, but especially on Maui. So all the locals were doing the shaka at us, and we just started acting like we were locals.
Yeah. Hey, man, we live here. Yeah. Howlies and stuff. I don't know what we were saying. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, when I learned to drive in the UK.
Oh, I just found I could have zoomed in. Sorry.
Oh. Did you zoom in on me? Oh my gosh, you did. Oh,
that's well, we both zoomed in on, I'm afraid. Hang on, wait a minute. I can shrink you again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, shrink me. Yeah. Anyway.
Shrink you.
Anyway, yeah, when I was driving in the UK, learning to drive, I had some really scary moments, and I think that taught them all that cliff. I'll never forget that as long as I live. And luckily, you were there to be the very calming influence and remind me that we're going to be okay. And
I talked you down off that cliff, but I also kept myself laughing, which luckily it didn't stress you out more. But I did keep getting the giggles because you were like narrating it. You're like, oh, we're going back a bit. Oh, stop. I've got some of that on video.
Yeah, we could.
Some
I could have been a sportscaster in another life or something. If
you
I
could
liked
have.
sports or something. Oh my gosh.
I think with Dita. No, it's not Dita Von Teese. What is it? Kat Von D.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking of Dita Von Teese, but
Oh, I like her much better than Kat Von D.
right. Well, I think this Kat Von D stuff's going to be like long lasting. It feels like it's drying like cement on my lips.
Oh, cement. Oh, that. Oh no.
I mean, no, that's not. That's a bit over the top. It's
okay.
drying like semen, not sperm, on my lips.
Because brown semen. Oh, that's just great.
I said that purely for Richard's benefit.
Yes, well, he definitely needed it. Apparently, it was just too much.
Indeed, we have had such adventures, like Feather, because Anastasia, I met her online with my child-free community, and she's one of my amazing mods. And it was just fortunate that we were able to meet up in Hawaii and had 4 days together, and it was so much fun. We went to an Iron Chef restaurant.
Oh yeah,
amazing. Taya had worked out how we could go there, and I think it ended up like $90 each or something. But we were in like an Iron Chef restaurant, and it was incredible.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We swam with turtles.
Oh, the turtles! I still think about that every day. I do.
I think about it a lot too. In fact, one of my craft projects that I'm starting to stockpile things to do, a friend of mine came back from the Philippines a few years ago and brought me this little craft thing that makes a turtle, but I'm kind of tempted to send it to you because of your thing with turtles.
Oh boy. Well, of course I would welcome anything, but I do embrace that everyone can appreciate that turtle energy. That was just the most amazing and empowering experience I've had in a long time. And I still think about that trip all the time.
I saw you turn into a warrior woman in Hawaii. It was incredible.
Oh, that, yeah. I have no idea what exactly happened, but I know that I came home and I don't know, it was like I was grounded and powerful and like nothing can stop me now.
Yeah.
Out of the way, So yeah, that was very cool.
And I love, I don't know too, but if you got some little Hawaiian trinkets that every time you look at them or touch them, it reminds you and takes you back to that place of being grounded and strong. Because I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't buy anything really that I could point to that kind of gave me that feeling, except the funny soap and stuff. That was really fun. But one of my best friends, when I came home, she gave me a silver charm to hang from my rearview mirror. That was a sea turtle with a little starfish hanging off of it, a little seashell and a starfish. And,
cool.
And she said she had the same one because she had a very similar experience when she was in Hawaii with a sea turtle. And I was like, oh my gosh, well, that's really awesome. And she gave me that, and it hangs from my rearview mirror, and I think about that all the time because, of course, it's in my car. I'm in there every day. But
yeah. How beautiful. I love it how things come to you like that. Like just a random person giving you a gift that's so significant.
Yes.
Do you remember the little art gallery we went to, and I bought the red love heart that was made from a 10-gallon drum?
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't the whole 10, cut from a that hangs in the window. I've got a really long, narrow picture window above my bed in my bedroom, and it hangs there, and every day I see it. So it's a similar thing, and it reminds me of you and I in that random art gallery.
We had the best time.
We did. Yeah. We did indeed. And look, we've got Richard calling us Thelma and Louise.
Oh boy, we could have been Thelma and Louise had we actually driven off the cliff on purpose. That absolutely could have happened, but we really like living and breathing and stuff, so we didn't do that.
Yeah, but do you remember when we left Hannah, when we had Taya with us, she was driving, and we went along that cliff, and all of the fencing on the side of the road was all rusted and
Oh yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
scary. She was good though. She knew the road, but that was a bit.
Yes. Yeah, that was a little frightening.
Unspoken Bear, brown sperm cement. That's what this broadcast has turned into. Yep, put Anastasia up on panel and it all goes downhill.
Oh yeah, you can't trust me for shit, I'm telling you.
Richard, if I've said it once, I've said it twice. Is it okay? I'm getting a semi.
That dude, I tell you, he's
Doesn't take
entertaining.
much. Doesn't take much with our mate Dickie. Swam with turtles. It was great fun. It was incredible, actually. It was weird the first time I realised there was a turtle swimming sort of alongside me and one underneath, but you just kind of like I didn't freak out. I was just like, wow, there's something really big moving near me, and
Yeah.
you know, they're turtles. It was crazy. Crazy.
I think I was scared of touching them. I was scared of getting too close because Taya had kind of put the fear of God in me about, don't get too close to any wildlife. Don't touch that. Oh, okay. So
she was a little bit. Well,
yeah.
I mean, I guess it'd be no different if you came to my place and we were out on my deck at night and the possums came up. I'd also probably be a bit firm as well, just because.
Sure.
But the thing is, they're in the ocean, and so are you. Everyone just kind of has to make that rhythm happen. Them and us. They're as conscious of us as we are as of them. So
yes.
And that's what it felt like to me, was just finding that synchronicity with them in the ocean. It was very beautiful. Unspoken Bear, I have got a PO box to send sentimental mail, but I do have a PO box. Morgan must know the Maui trip because she's just saying that's quite the road to drive on, the one out of Hana.
Oh, that road is, boy, that's treacherous. And
Yeah.
you know what you're doing, especially, oh my gosh, I don't think I would have wanted to drive that at night.
No, and remember it was starting to get dark. I mean, Taya was amazing. Yes. She's driven it, but in hindsight, I mean, you can't change anything, but I really felt such a strong connection to Hana. I would have loved to have had a night there.
Yeah.
And I just signed up to all these house swap websites on Maui, because a lot of Mauans have come to Australia already, and a lot of them are now, or they had started to come to Tassie and not worry about doing all the mainland Australia tourist attractions and stuff. And I thought, if someone had a house in Hana and I could swap with them for 3 months, and I was getting so excited about it. And also Taya was coming out to Australia for Blues Fest, but bringing another friend of hers who apparently I would get on incredibly well with, Nisha, I think. And apparently Nisha's heavily into house swapping. So I was like,
cool.
When she comes and stays here, let's talk about it and make it happen. And then all this pandemic came along. But as soon as we are all able to travel again and do stuff again, I'm seriously going to look at it, and if there's any way I can get you out there again, I'm going to say you're coming over again.
Oh, I'd love it. That would be awesome.
Because Maui's always going to be our playground. And what a playground to have.
Oh my gosh, what a playground to have. You are no kidding. That is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to make that happen. Yeah.
We definitely will. Light Feather says she definitely would have been leery with the turtles.
Well, they, I didn't know they were there until they were there. And then I was a little bit spooked. So I don't know that you can feel anything but calm, though, because they got a really lovely grounding energy about them. And I was just very worried that I would touch one on accident. But I think that they're like Tori said, they know where you are and they're right there with you. And if they get close to you and you accidentally touch them, I can't imagine that it would be.
Well, they just moved away, because I did put my foot down at one point just to see how deep it was, and I must have put my foot on top of the shell. Like, I barely touched it, but I felt something that was way harder than sand, and it moved, and it was a turtle. So, but it was an incredible experience. And the way Taya had said, you might end up swimming with a turtle too. And there were just so many of them. It was incredible.
I don't know how you could have avoided swimming with them because they were all over the place on that beach that day.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy memories.
That was a great
Two
day.
subs away from 700. Have I picked up some subs? How's that happened? While we've been live.
Oh. Maybe I'm sure it was the concrete semen lipstick we were talking
We are
about.
only 2 away from 7. Oh my God. I want to get to, if you unsubscribe, you're going to take us back one, Richard, you dick. It doesn't work like that. Oh, no, sorry. He wants to do that so that he can be number 700.
Oh, well, okay.
Well,
I didn't say something like so I can be 69 or something, but that would be too late. 699, 69, whatever.
Subscriber number 700 will be sent this bottle of 11 pearl necklaces.
Yes, you should do that.
Hey, I have a problem. Has been at work. Hope you didn't work too hard and stayed safe. Just jumping back up to Morgan's too. She loved Kauai too. Wonderfully romantic and intimate island that I enjoyed with my mum and grandmother.
Oh,
Don't you hate it? I'm just going to try and sort out this itchy nose thing. But
oh yeah.
I went to the Maldives a couple of years ago, and I didn't think about it. I mean, you see photos of the Maldives. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a tissue. This box is empty. I'll be back. But, you know, Maui looks really romantic, but I didn't think about it when I booked my holiday.
I guess it could be romantic. I mean, you know, what did we have as an experience of romance story? That night we went to the beach to watch the sunset, and we watched that guy take all of those pictures of his girlfriend at her.
Oh, yes. Yeah, sorry. When I said Maui, I meant the Maldives. But you're right. When we went to it's been voted the most beautiful beach in the world, I don't know, 30 times or something. And Anastasia drove all the way down to the bottom of Maui to go to this beach. And we were on the beach and we were like, oh, yeah, it's a nice beach. You know, it's pretty and whatever. And then the sunset happened and we were like, that's why it's won it. It was incredible.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there was this young millennial couple. The girl was in a bikini and the guy was taking like a professional modeling shoot of her, but it was just his girlfriend. It was very strange.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. There's some weirdness going on there. Yeah.
But it was, we did take back what we said, because when we first got there, we were like, oh, it doesn't look like that. Yeah, it doesn't look, I mean, I live on an amazing beach, so it wasn't sort of like I was blown away by the beach, but that sunset was breathtaking because it was just so, the view was just so expansive and the colours, and there was that sort of archway that we were looking through, out of the rock island that had the archway. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that island that was kind of off to the left a little bit, and yeah, that just added so much to the whole scene. And it was pretty incredible. That sunset was pretty amazing.
It was. It was a shame we had to watch the millennials.
Yeah, I just wish they would have moved on.
I think we were quite vocal about them.
Actually, I'd really like you to fuck off, please. Yes.
Didn't we end up just walking past them so they were behind us?
Yeah, either that or they moved somewhere else because of, it's a better photo op or whatever. I don't know. So I think we watched it for as long as we could stand it, and then we're like, yeah, okay, I think we need to go over here now because this is just stupid. And yeah.
And see, you were talking before about that other road out of Hunter and driving at night, but we were there at sunset. So you drove us back to Taya, the house we were staying at. I can't remember that little town we were in. It was cute as. What was that little town? Near the little beach where the turtles were.
Not remember. I just remember that beach was called Baby Beach.
Baby Beach. There was also that gorgeous little township and also Mummy's restaurant was Mama's or whatever it is was just down the road.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, I think it was practically around the corner. That little restaurant was great.
Yeah, we took off with great excitement. We're like, oh, we're here.
Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah, that was such a beautiful place to be and have, those traditional Hawaiian
Pina
tropical
coladas.
cocktails and all that. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was so
it
great.
was very
Yeah,
special.
it was awesome. And then yeah, and then that little town that we were, I cannot for the life of me remember what it,
No,
Kali or something like that. I
yeah, it
can't
was
recall.
Kalia
But
or something.
um
It was pretty.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, they had that adorable little co-op that we'd go in that was just chock full of all kinds of yummy things. And
Yeah, it was gorgeous.
yeah.
It was great. So much fun. So much fun. And according to Morgan M, you're picking up subs. It's us talking about reminiscing about Hawaii 2018.
Hawaii and all of the semen jokes that we're making.
Oh, look at that, Morgan. Hey, Morgan, I've got to tell you, hun, the millennials right at the top, like you are, the first year, your Gen Xers are more than happy to adopt you because you think like we do.
Yeah.
It's the mid-range millennials. It's the millennials that are running around supermarkets on a Facebook dare worldwide at the moment to lick products in supermarkets and to cough in people's faces. They're the millennials that are shitty.
Licking a toilet seat and thinking that's really a great thing to do on an airline. That's just wrong. Is that a millennial? Was that a millennial or Gen Z? I don't know what that was, but it was gross.
I didn't see that one. I just saw the kids that are like in supermarkets licking the packets of toilet paper and baby wipes.
I did see those guys. And then there was some woman, I think Dr. Phil had her on, and I saw a trailer for that, or like a little commercial advert thing, like, hey, watch Dr. Phil today and see this crazy person. So
now have a look at this. No, we're in Kihei. K-I-H-E-I. That's where we were.
Yeah.
Doesn't that ring a bell? Kahai? Because I'm having. Hang on, I'll screen share the map so you'll be able to see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Because Morgan's trying to guess.
Oh yeah, Morgan needs to refresh our memory because we're,
now
been a couple of years. We've had vodka since then.
Look at that. See where Kahai is? I'm putting my cursor around it.
I think I need glasses for this.
Because didn't we did like the figure eight? So we went.
Yeah, we did. There was
one day, and then we went the next.
Like a tourist drive was like a map, and it said that this is what the drive should be, and I don't know. This is how you can maximize the time that you're. Oh wow, yeah, I don't know. I really can't.
I don't think it was Makina. I think it was further up. It was somewhere in here, like around Kahai. Hang on, what if I type in that restaurant? Is it called Mama's?
Like Mama's or something like that.
Mama's. Oh, Paya. It was Paya. P-A-I-A.
Yeah.
Paya.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
That's where we were.
Yeah, that looks right because that's right near that beach.
Yeah, so there's that restaurant. And then if I drag the map, the little township of Paya is down in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the little
baby beach is like along the way, I think.
Just there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's the little town where the fish market and everything where we would go and buy all of the Paya. Or Paya, I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's where we were.
Well, we could just say that it's pronounced a little bit like Taya, because it's Taya's place. So,
well, it was Taya's friend's place.
Well, yeah, but that's how I'm going to remember it because that's where we hung out with Taya.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Morgan, we did a figure eight. So we went. We did like basically this road one day, and then we did this. Oh, see, there's Paya up the top. Okay, where Mama's Fish House is, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So one day, Anastasia and I went around the West Maui Forest Reserve. We kind of did that 8, and then another day we did this full one. But then Taya also knew this middle of a crossroad as well that she kept telling us to take. We didn't take that. We did 2 circles.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
We did.
Yeah, that's it. Paella. That's how you pronounce it. Not paella.
Oh, okay. That kind of sounds like paella, like Spanish rice and fish stuff.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. Paella. Yeah. Taya was our friend. This is her Taya. I'll put it in chat. How her Taya is spelled.
Teja. Is that
J-E.
J-E-T-E-J-E? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Taya. So, but we may wrap this up shortly unless, does anyone want to know the latest COVID stuff, or is everyone happy to they don't care? We can chat about it another time. Or should I try and find one happy story? Let me see if I can do that.
Happy stories are good.
There are a few because there's a lot of amazing things happening in communities and people doing incredible things and stuff. So
I have seen some really awesome videos of people driving by their grandparents' house, or like where they're in a nursing home and they can't go in, but then they do something kind of amazing in the window so they can cheer their family member up or whatever. Or
like the little drive-by birthday party that I saw in America with the girl standing out at a letterbox. There was a great video I saw yesterday of a little girl in England and her mum telling her that all the fast food shops, in fact, why don't I find that one because it was really cute, all the different fast food shops that are closing down, and then she sort of telling her that she was going to have to eat her mum's cooking, and it's really cute. Hang on.
Oh, no. I hear it now.
No, having to eat mum's cooking. I couldn't find it. It's funny that we met, because of my child-free group, but I've got to say sometimes, here we go.
Well, children, free-range children, what can you do? They're everywhere. Come on.
And the thing is, whatever makes us laugh. So have you got one of your puppies with you?
What's that?
Got one of your puppies with you?
Yes, he's trying to talk to me here.
I don't know which one's that.
He's camera shy. He's like, I want to talk to you, but I don't want you to look at me while I'm talking to you. I just want you to pay attention to me while I'm talking to you.
Just saying goodbye to Unspoken Bear. Good on you, Richard. I agree. No need for stats.
Bye, Unspoken Bear.
390 saying hello to you, Anastasia.
Hi.
Light Feather's got her neighborhood doing stuff. So what I'm going to do is play this little video. I think we need a laugh, all right?
Absolutely.
So what I'll do is I'll just boot us out of the picture and I'll increase this.
Uh-oh.
Layla, where else do you like to eat? Layla, Nando's is closed as well. You love Nando's.
Oh, that's how I feel, sweetie.
And McDonald's.
Chinese
Chinese is closed too. All the deliveries. You've literally got to eat mummy's cooking now. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. Pizza Hut's closed too.
Oh my God.
Where else did we eat? You can't do no McDonald's.
You're going to have to show this at her wedding.
Hang on.
I'm going to die.
Oh, God, no way.
You could have had one more.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
I
Yeah,
know.
I probably would've been the same
Apparently
way.
the mother's been criticised for, rubbing it in for too long. Like she should have stopped. And I'm like, no, it's gold. I just loved the kid when she's realised.
Absolutely.
Got to eat her mother's cooking. I want to die now.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh my gosh, that's really funny. When you know what, when she's a teenager and hating her mother, she'll just think that's the funniest thing. Whatever.
Exactly. Hi, Lady Pegasus, for joining us. You're going to have to watch
Hello, Lady Pegasus.
because this is lovely Anastasia up on the panel, but you've missed out, Lady Pegasus, on me doing eye mask, a charcoal blackhead remover, and a panda face mask.
All at once. It was delightful.
Richard has been as lowbrow as usual with lots of
Oh boy.
corrections because I said sperm, not semen. But yeah, that cracked me up, that little girl. And I agree. We don't, like I don't mind covering stats and stuff if people want information. But I'm going to, even though we played that little girl, I am going to try and find a positive story. And I'm scrolling down and just seeing stories that make me go, people that are testing positive that are still going out in public, like, it makes me sick, but let's not go down there. I'll get really fired up. I'm going to find a funny story or a good story. There has to be one.
I'm sure there've got to be some good stories. There have to be.
Yeah, they do. Oh, hey. This isn't really, well, it kind of is. Does everyone want a story of karma at play?
Ooh, karma. I love it when the karma bus runs somebody over.
All right. Well, here's the karma train. You ready?
I am.
I feel bad. I don't. This is why black humor with me.
Don't feel bad. No way.
All right. Rwandan man killed and eaten by crocodile after defying COVID-19 lockdown measures.
A crocodile in London? No way.
No, Rwanda.
Oh, Rwanda. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said London. I was like, there's no crocodiles in London, are there? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but that's because when I read stories about these pricks that are ignoring the lockdown rules and going out, part of me is like, can we just put them all in the middle of the Australian desert, or is there some island in the middle of the ocean we can just all drop them on and go, fuck you, you're fucking things up for everyone. Right. While the majority of us are following directions and being reasonable and thinking of other people, you guys aren't. So ya. Or can we just build a prison overnight and go, well, you're a fuckwit, so we don't want those people on our team. But, yeah, isn't that terrible? I was like, I can find a good news story, and the good news story is a Rwandan man was killed and eaten by a crocodile after defying the COVID-19 lockdown measures.
Honestly, I'm very sorry that the man was eaten by a crocodile, but at least he is not infecting anyone anymore, I suppose. So,
well, don't feel bad because the mayor of the Southern Kamonyi district told the BBC he broke the stay-home rule. Well, that was all he had to say on the matter.
Well, there you go.
So stay home, for fuck's sake.
Stay home, damn it, or you too might be eaten by a crocodile. In London or Arizona, you might be in Tucson. Hey,
well, the thing is, I don't know if you've noticed it. We'll finish with this little stuff, but so many people are commenting on how places where plants have been really struggling are suddenly growing like exponentially, and they're really vibrant and healthy looking. And in Venice, the canals, because people haven't been using them, the water's clear. It's normally brown. And there's this, people are starting to observe all over the planet that nature is regenerating because people are all at home, and or a lot of people are at home. And so, it's possible that crocodiles and other critters are going to be able to expand their travels. Nature and wildlife might have a bit of a field day with us, and we fucking deserve it after what we've done to the planet.
You know what? If they want to eat some more humans, I have a list.
Maybe while we're in quarantine, we can all invent little GPS trackers that we can put on crocodiles, punching in a drink. Off you go, Boris.
Oh, I like that. That's a great story. Yeah. Can you imagine? Okay, I don't like you, so I'm going to shoot you with some kind of like weird dart thing that's going to tag you, and then the crocodiles will be homing in on you right now. Wouldn't that be great? That'd be awesome.
It would be great. No, Lady Pegasus is paranoid. It wasn't a black mask. It was just a paw thing, a charcoal thing across my nose. Oh, we've lost a lot of people. I was trying to see what
Oops.
people thought about the crocodile. Maybe not everyone shares our sense of humor and
crocodiles can go after the people who are stockpiling toilet paper. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Morgan saying that particular crocodile victim was just went out. That would be huge karma if somehow a British crocodile ate a guy.
Yeah. Hey, maybe reintroduce crocodiles into the Thames and see what happens there. Maybe.
Morgan's got a list to set the crocodiles on. It's all the TP people as well.
Oh, gosh,
oh yeah, but I've moved on. I think these animals taking out people who are breaking the lockdown rules, that's made my day. I knew I'd find a happy story. It just depends on how you define happy.
Well, and I are happy about that, but maybe it's because we have little black souls that really love the dark humor.
Well, I think it's what gets us through this sort of thing, Like, I mean, I know that tomorrow with Bonnie's funeral, because it's all going to be streaming.
Oh yeah,
there's definitely going to be some jokes about how we're all watching it from home on our computers and stuff when she couldn't even work a tablet. Like, there'll be, there's going to be some black humor for sure.
Sure, of course. Yeah.
But I just believe in karma, and that's like, that should be a warning that should go around the world is don't break the lockdown or you might get eaten by a crocodile.
Exactly, especially if you live near the Thames, because we're going to reintroduce crocodiles back into that river when it clears up. It should clear up soon.
Exactly. Well, it's been fun, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming up on panel, Anastasia. That's awesome.
Oh, it was fun. I wondered how much fun this could be, and it was defying my expectations. It was fabulous.
Well, it was lovely to have you on panel, and after my little adventure tonight playing Cards Against Humanity, I'm going to work out a good time for us to do that.
Yeah, let's do that. We were going to do masks together one night too. We said, but I forgot about that I had the mask too. I could have joined you on the crazy train of the panda mask and the nose strip and I didn't have the nose strip and the eye thing, though. I have eye thingies, but
no, but we can do the face. I can set a one for a global face mask session.
Oh, global face masking. There you go. Yes, that would be delightful.
Yeah, get everyone jumping up and showing what their face masks are. But take care, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy your dinner. For those people that are watching a replay, please hit the like button if you too believe in karma. And fingers crossed, Anastasia, you'll be working from home as of Monday.
I truly hope so. Thank you for all of your best wishes there.
It's been a pleasure, gorgeous. We'll see you out there on the interwebs very soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Stay groovy.